expensive.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she love to call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Round 80! Watch the
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All day, every day, any day. 58's the money. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Go on. Whip. Watch the whip. Look at me. Go on. Under crunch. 36. Check now.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Hey, high 7. Kill. Hey, lock it. Hey, turn it out. Under 10. Fair. Check 24.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, let's go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Ready. 64. I'm here.
Out of the gun is Minshew. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Minshew looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is up to 15 now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
General West. Go. Alert.
Allen going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Set, ready? 60 or. Give me that ball, defense. Smooth. Look, squeeze. Check 43. Set, go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Go. No gain on this defense, no gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. That one complete to D.B. Westbrook. 27 yards there, a first down.
Break. 58, Mike. Oh, you got deep? Watch tight end. Alpha. Tight end's right. 4 down.
Here's Minshew. Gets this one to Hill. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Ready up. And we got Mike, number 8. Wahoo. Ready.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Charlie! 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's complete to Croft. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Bills first down.
Watch the run.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen fighting through pressure. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Alert, alert, alert. Pretty quiet. Mike 48, Mike 48. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full. Hey, exit.
Going for it on fourth down. Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Alert flare, alert flare. Hard, hard.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready, set. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Hey, get in the weight room. Shoot.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be second and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5.
Oh, yeah.
Crunch time, defense.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Hassan Reddick. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, Zoo. Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to
get it.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Leo, protein spill. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Minshew sets to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line.
Set, ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Ready, ready.
They'll run with Fournette. And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
I'm coming.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 10 logo.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Get him. Get him. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Look at me. Zipper. Leaf rip.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Middle.
Jim.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, it's Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to make things a bit more respectable. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left. and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. In hand, the scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Fournette running out of the gun. Fournette fighting through. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 63 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Draw play. This is Yeldon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To the air, Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw, bravo.
Get off the field. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Ready.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to fire one deep open. And this is taken in at the 5. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
Hey!
I got it.
Now.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it and did it again. But it